your character, Poe, seems like he is the face of the Resistance. What challenges is he going to face in this upcoming film, and how does he grow as a character?
But don't say anything.
Without saying anything about the story.
Yeah.
Well, he's the one thing that he knows how to do gets taken away from him, which is, getting his X-Wing and going out there and fighting. And so he finds himself in a situation that's very frustrating because he wants to help but doesn't know how he's going to do it. And on top of that, he gets a new boss, played by the wonderful, exquisite Laura Dern, and he doesn't really see eye to eye with her, literally, because very much shorter. And so there's a lot of friction there because there's things that he wants to do. The way he wants to attack, the way he wants to resist is not the way that it seems to be the wisest way to resist, or at least not from Admiral Holdo's point of view, which you can talk more about. And so that's his basic conflict there, is how to kind of put those two ideas together, to fight but also to survive.
Right. Now, with Holdo's character, the question I have is, do you have a differ of opinion with Poe and Leia, and do you guys have do you have the same goals, just in a different way of going about it?
I will not completely answer that question because I think part of the journey of that story, like many of the stories, is that each character is wrestling with the dilemma.
Sure.
And I think that the goal of the Resistance is intact, but there are new players that have come to help lead the way. And so what our conflict is and what side we're on, and if we're on the same side, I think is more fun to kind of watch unfold.
Now, have you guys read any fan theory that was right about your characters?
Yes.
Really? Interesting. How about yourself?
That you have great hair.
Correct, fan.
Poe and Oscar both have great hair.
They do, absolutely.
Holdo and Laura also
have
good,
fantastic hair.
Thank you.
Yeah.
May not be purple, but I really like it.
Now, with is it harder playing a character where you don't know where that character ends up in the last episode, in episode 9? Because it's kind of left. I mean, you probably don't. The script is still being written right now.
Yeah. This is the first time that I've dealt with that. I guess maybe in TV that happens a bit more, where that there's other episodes coming up that haven't been written yet. But I haven't dealt with that before, and so that was a little bit strange to even starting this one, to come onto this one and be like, okay, I kind of see where this is going, but I don't have a total sense of how Ryan sees it and kind of figuring out how Poe changes. But the story in itself, although it is a continuation, it is the middle chapter, it's its whole own movie. It really stands up as its own thing, and there is a sense of an arc that gets fulfilled in this story. I feel really for every character, and sure, you can see that it'll be going into something else, but. And I have no idea really where it go. I have some sense, but that's the amazing thing about collaborating on a movie.
Yeah.
Is that you've got all these different artists that are coming together to create the story.